It's time for Joe's One Outer.
Just recently, a player was caught red-handed marking cards at the Battle of Malta. I read a pretty detailed recountment from David Lappin, and I tell you, the guy really seems to have gotten off easy. I mean, cheating in poker is a serious offense, and it can have serious consequences, both in terms of reputation and legal ramifications. Actually, that's the case in any situation, but poker is a game that has to have a certain amount of trust and integrity, or it's going to go off the rails real fast. Cheating can take a lot of different forms, from subtle manipulation to outright fraud, right? Some of the ones we hear about from time to time are collusion, marked cards, or angling. And the penalty for cheating can obviously vary depending on the severity of the offense and who's doling out the punishment, right? But the idea is to discourage this from happening again. I would encourage you guys to read what David wrote, and I'll put a link to it in the description. But it sounds like this guy really, he knew what he was doing, and all he got was a 1-round penalty. That seems like a pretty weak punishment if you ask me. When you have disqualification, suspension, or even banishment as options, 1 round, it's not really going to send the message I would like to send if I found someone was doing this at the table I was on. Maintaining fair play is essential to preserving the integrity of the game of poker as a whole, not just in this one tournament series. Cheating of any kind cannot have a place in poker. But when I hear about these things, it just reminds me how well run events like the WSOP and the WPT and MSPT, they're all run so well. So shout outs to Jack Effel, Matt Savage, Jeremy Smith, as well as all the other tournament directors out there making sure we have a safe place to play. That's today's One Outer, and that's today's show. I'll see you next week, A-Team. And until then, I'll see you at the tables.